Are the Chiefs good this year or are they just lucky? First of all, they have had some very lucky circumstances that they've had to deal with. First, week one, right off the bat, that game against Baltimore when the game was decided by the tight end, Mr. Likely, his tippy toes. They get a lucky break right off the bat, and things just kind of seem to be going their way. Even with, going through the same things as the Niners with like injuries and stuff, key players aren't there, getting lucky on things or getting key signings like Hopkins and stuff. And, with Patrick Mahomes not playing incredible, you know, they're still like pulling it out. And I just think that they're kind of hitting some lucky breaks. Teams imploding, like they played the Niners, which we should have probably took that game, but all of a sudden, P. Mahomes is like fucking trotting down the sideline, and to me, that's what broke the game open. They're just getting. I don't want to say they're lucky to sound like a hater, but they're just kind of just getting all these lucky breaks. I guess that's what winning teams do, but I try not to give them kudos because I'm a Niners fan, but I think they're really hitting some lucky breaks this year, though. Honestly, let's take a little break from the video, and if you like what you're hearing, drop a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Back to the video. Second, I gotta think that they're a little bit lucky with how shitty, and this is crazy to say, how shitty Patrick Mahomes is playing this year. Like, I could remember multiple games this season, including going back to my Niners, where he had at least 2 interceptions and he still wins the game. Like, that's wild. Like, to me, Patrick Mahomes has never been a guy that, is really one that, is big on giving turnovers. Like, he's been really good at that his whole career. And he's kind of got sloppy with it. I know he has all those trick plays, those little, throws and everything, little like shuffle passes and all that stuff. But now it's like people are prepared for that. They're picking it off, or, just even his long throws they're picking off and stuff. And I know even when he was playing Atlanta, I think he threw 2 picks, and they were both by Justin Simmons, who has kind of like got his numbers. He's not really cracking the code this year. He has really played sloppy and just making it out of a few games. They're about to lose against the Broncos, and he got saved by the block field goal. So I gotta say that, Patrick Mahomes' sloppy play should consider himself lucky that they are, well, as of yesterday, they're not undefeated anymore, but he should feel lucky that they got as many wins as they have. Lastly, with all the injuries that they have had, they gotta feel lucky that they are even in contention right now. First, they lose Hollywood Brown. They lose running back Pachenko. I'm forgetting his name, but their number one receiver from last year, they lost him too. And that's what made them desperate and have to go sign DeAndre Hopkins, which they were lucky enough to even have him available. And the injuries, like if they don't do what they're going to do this year, I think that would be an easy scapegoat to say that's why they didn't make it to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl this year, is because they got really hit with the injury bug, probably at the worst part of the season, or the worst type of injuries. Because I think even their number one receiver from last year, I forget his name. I think Patrick Mahomes fell on his leg and he tore his ACL. Like, that's the worst luck. But injuries will be the scapegoat if the Chiefs do not make it all the way this year. And it's definitely why they should feel lucky that they are even where they're at as far as wins, because of all the injuries that they've endured.